Griddle Master. Cooking up the good stuff. Welcome to Griddle Master. I'm Griddle Master Joe. Most people cook on grates. Whoa! Your grill has grates that limit the food you can cook. Remove your grates and order a Griddle Master Griddle Top. Now you can cook anything you want. Look what you can cook on a Griddle Master Top. We don't supply the grill, just a custom-made griddle top. Hey, let's get cooking. Hey, Griddle Master Joe here with you today. Pan con bistec palomilla. It's a thin steak. It's actually top sirloin, right, Ms. Griddle Master? Top sirloin cut thin.
Yes.
Yes, and we have had it marinating in mojo for 24 hours, and we will be bringing that out. But before we do that, I'm going to go over the ingredients that we're going to use. You're going to buy Cuban bread in your grocery store, a loaf. Make sure you get your potato sticks. I have the steak in here marinating, which I can actually unvacuum it. Hear that opening up? And we're going to use mayonnaise and mustard, just regular yellow mustard. We're going to use a white onion, tomatoes or tomatos, and a head of lettuce. And that's it. And we're going to have an incredible sandwich for you. Now, a modification you could do to this, use the same steak that we're going to have on the recipe online. Use that same steak, but instead of marinating it in the mojo, we're going to marinate it in Worcestershire sauce, and cook it in butter. Where on here, we're just going to cook it right in the mojo and everything with just a little bit of oil that I need. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and crank up our griddle top. So I just now turned it on. I'm going to go ahead and just go right to low. I don't need it to hurry up and get hot because I'm going to do a little bit of prep work in front of you guys. Hopefully I'm not going to fry Mrs. Griddle Master's cutting board. So instead I'll do it like this. And we're going to slice the onions. Not easy to do up here, but we'll just slice them. Okay, I'll go ahead and cut this. Yeah, it's not easy to do up here, but. And cut some tomatoes. Okay, and the other thing we're going to do is we're going to shred a head of lettuce. Now, I don't need the whole thing. So what I do is I take the entire head, and I've already used some of it. And if you look, it's kind of like in a square. Okay? And now, the reason why I do that is I do it in a square, shredding. And now look, when you do hamburgers, you just pop these off for a hamburger bun. Boom. Nice, perfect sizes. So hopefully you can still see from there. I'm just going to continue with just a little shred on it. And rotate a little. rotate a little. And then we still have enough, a good size for hamburger buns, to do hamburgers. All right, we're ready. Let's cut the bread. We're gonna cut this into 3 even sizes, hopefully, or thereabouts. What do you think? Not bad. All right, and then we're gonna cut it in half. You know what? That top is hot already. I felt it already. Wow. Love those griddle tops. They get so hot. And remember, I'm on low. So I'm not gonna cut it all the way through. Just cut it in half. Be careful with your hand, especially when you have a knife that's sharp like this. All right, so now what we're gonna do is, actually I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna turn off these two. And this one. I'm only gonna have one burner on. In fact, I'm gonna leave this one on. I'm leaving this one on because we don't need all that. So I'm gonna take some mayonnaise. I love the new squirt bottles. Griddle Master's now offering these squirt bottles. They just cut off. They're phenomenal. And you just leave them in the refrigerator. And you can open the bottom. See the bottom? And you could refill it with a big opening, not with a little opening. So these are upgraded bottles. Whoa. Okay. So we got the mayo and on my hand. Now we're gonna do mustard. Okay, so the breads are all done. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna lay them on here. Since we don't have a panini out here where we're cooking, even though we do have one in the house, a panini press, we're gonna make our own. Okay, and in fact, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it all off. I'm gonna use a cooling rack upside down, push it down, and wait for it, or handle it. And remember our makeshift, it's makeshift panini. So we're putting 2 bricks on. And look at that. Perfect. So, all right, let's get our steak. This is all gonna go fast now. I'm gonna put a little oil and some over here. Drop the onions. Okay, all the onions are on. Now I put some onions in here. This adds a little extra flavor. But I like the raw onions cooked on the griddle. All that's on here is mojo. The marinade mojo. Now we're not going to cook this long. That steak is really, really thin. We're going to cook the onions a lot longer. Now remember, I still have this all on low, and low is good enough. So these are just bricks. They don't get hot up here. So I'm gonna go ahead and just lift that off. Let's see how our bread's doing just to make sure. That's fantastic. That's hot, but not burning hot. Now I don't even have to put the bricks back on really, because it's at the right thickness of compression for the Cuban bread. Okay, that's long enough for the steak. I'm gonna flip it. So remember, if you want to change up, you don't have to do that. You could just do Worcestershire sauce. You don't want to overcook the meat too much. Again, it's already been 24 hours in the mojo, which is also cooking the steak because of the citrus in it. And now I have it on the griddle top. So just a couple more minutes for that. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it to the bread. So we just want to let these onions cook a little bit more. And I'm gonna turn this up a little on this just so we help the onions cook. Okay, so we're ready to start building. Our handle it with our cookie sheet so we're not getting burnt. Our cooling rack. Woo! Hot. So we'll get a plate for each. Okay, Mrs. Griddle Master, if you want to come around and just open them up carefully, you can sit right at one of those. No, it's okay. Okay. So we go ahead and put a steak on each bottom. That one's done. We'll set it over here. Put some onion. I'm hoping this is showing from up top. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this all off. Take some tomatoes. Handful of shredded lettuce. And the most important, the potato sticks. And you want to be generous. Maybe not that generous. And that is a pan con beefsteak palomilla. Let's see how it tastes. I usually cut them in half now, but I'm afraid and you too could be enjoying this. Go to griddlemaster.com, get your top, make it into your own panini press, and have, man, that's, you know it's good when you're wearing it. So, make your own panini press and your own steak sandwiches. Griddle Master Joe signing out.